You have the home field advantage with Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic. Orthopedic surgeon Dr. Timothy Hawks and sports medicine physician Dr. Matthew Pyle lead an A-team of certified athletic trainers and physical therapists working with athletes of every level to prevent injuries, enhance sports performance, or heal through surgery and rehabilitation. Let Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic get you back in the game and keep you in the game.
Come watch your favorite team and earn points with our new Blazin' Rewards program, only at Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Hi, I'm Nathan Wilcom, manager at the Longhorn Steakhouse here in Salina, Kansas. We are proud supporters of our local high school sports team and our community. I'd like to invite you to join us for a great meal at Longhorn Steakhouse. We are open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Friday and Saturday from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We hope to see you at our restaurant, and when you do, ask for me or our managing partner, Sarah Grimes. We'd love to say hello.
At Domino's, they work hard to make it easy for you to earn free pizza. How hard? We probably don't have enough time to talk about all the ways they've invented for you to order, but we do have time to talk about the new ways you can earn Piece of the Pie rewards points towards free pizza. Now you can earn points when you place an order by phone or in store. That means you can earn points any way you order. If you would like to enroll, see Domino's.com/rewards or call Domino's. Hello and welcome to week 2 of Friday Night Football here on Salina Media Connection. Here bringing you the Salina South Cougars versus the Dodge City Red Demons. Here picking up action, 7 minutes, 46 seconds into the first quarter. Dodge City with a 3-and-out and a punt. Salina South is moving a little bit of a ball, going to be going for it here on 4th down. 3 receivers left side. It's the second time we've had a high snap. And quarterback Taryn Galloway is going to be brought down with a sack, and that is going to be a turnover on downs. Right before that, Salina South called timeout. And Coach Sam Sellers talked with him before the game with their 21-0 loss against McPherson. Said his team was playing soft and didn't really think his team was really playing with all that much physicality. And I think you can clearly see right there Sam Sellers on the sideline already upset at his players. And first down again for Dodge City. Going to be a little bit of an inside handoff, not much there. Both teams stopping the run game pretty well so far. And I am your host, Colin Crowder, only joined by myself today, I would say. Our friend and partner, Charles Ross, is currently on vacation, and we wish him the best in his travels. Second down for Dodge City, pass over the middle. And going to be hit with initial contact, but still able to keep feet moving and pick up a first down. Dodge City coming off a loss of their own 47-9 last week against Campus. And new set of downs for Dodge City. 2 receivers each side. And that's going to be an inside handoff following a blocker. Going to be taken down at about a 3-yard gain. And number 22, Kai Calvert with the sub, called his name plenty of times last year and already have called his name just a couple times tonight.
Gain of 3 on the play, second down 7. Ball at the Cougars 48-yard line.
And going to be a swing pass right side, almost able to tag it in the backfield. Number 28 for Dodge City, just able to use his speed just to get away from a lot of those South defenders. He's able to pick up a first down of his own. Dodge City now sitting with the ball at about the Salina South 35-yard line. And that's going to be another run on first down, getting some good yardage and some good pressure up the middle. Looks like the ball hit the ground. And it looks like it is Salina South football. Number 68 for Salina South. As Kason Dietz comes out of there with the football. And Salina South gets a pretty big turnover just after Dodge City was picking up a few first downs and driving the ball pretty well. And Salina South comes back out, 3 receivers right side at about the 32-yard line. And that's going to be an inside handoff to Kyle Quill. Really just kind of strung out on the short side of the field there, not really anywhere to go.
Ball carrier number 4, Kyle Quill. Making the stop for Dodge City, number 55, Evan Darville. Also number 50, Josh Hertog.
If my memory serves me right, Kyle Quill, the running back number 4, played a lot of downs last year at wide receiver, now this year as the running back. And it's going to be a little bit of a play action for Salina South, but Galloway just going to be wrapped up and sacked in the backfield yet again.
Making the sack for the Red Demons is number 7, Jay Sean Taylor.
And that's going to bring up a 3rd and very long. Looking about a 3rd and 18 currently.
Loss of 7 on the play, 3rd down 18. Ball at the 24-yard line.
And another shotgun 3-step drop, looking left side. Had number 14, Ty Garrett, open, but just overthrown just a little bit, and we do have a flag down. Ty Garrett came very strong. And we're gonna have a penalty. We're gonna have holding against the defense. Ty Garrett playing all of last year as well, but really came on strong towards the end of last year, specifically that playoff game against Eisenhower that Salina South did lose. But Ty Garrett coming up with some very big plays that game. And that penalty is going to be on Alden Nedler. And the penalty is going to be on a previous spot. So it still brings up about a 3rd and 8 for Salina South. Definitely much better than 3rd and 18. 2 receivers each side, running back off to the left. And we have a stoppage here. It looks like it's going to be a false start against Salina South.
Before the snap, false start. Number 14 in the offense. 5-yard penalty. We play 3rd down.
And 4:41 left here in the first quarter. Salina South on their own 29. Another high snap. And just looking to get the ball away, throws it right into the hands of Nedler, who we just called on the holding call. Galloway's throw really just didn't have anything there, just had to get the ball out of his hand. And really just kind of forced a throw anywhere, but nowhere in the vicinity was a Salina South player. And instead of a forked out and perhaps punt away, Nedler takes Dodge City and puts him inside the red zone. And gonna be a little bit of an option quarterback keeper running straight up the middle, picking up about 10 yards on that play.
Ball carrier number 10, Bill Foster. Making the stop for South, number 56, Carter Granzello, number 20, Owen Foley.
Gonna be about a 2nd and 1 now for Dodge City here. And a high snap from Dodge City, and a good job crashing by the defensive end to Salina South. Ball was on the ground, but was he down? And it looks like they are ruling the Dodge City running back as down, as they are keeping the clock moving. And didn't seem like much contestant from the Salina South sideline. And they might have been in agreement with that call that the runner was down.
Loss of 3 on the play.
So instead of a 2nd and 1, we have now led to a 3rd and 3 and maybe about 3rd and 4. And gonna be able to roll out right side. Good protection and good coverage by number 22 of Salina South, Kai Calvert, and there's his name again. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Dodge City looking to keep the offense on the field. And now here comes some new personnel. Kicker for Dodge City be number 23, Alexis Alvarez. Kicking it about the 20-yard line, and he does look like, no, it is no good. Must have been a little bit wide to the right. And so with the turnover, the Dodge City got 1st and 10 from inside the red zone, was not able to pick up anything. And Salina South now regains possession even deeper in their territory than they originally started.
South takes over 1st and 10, follow through 20-yard line.
Here we go, Cougars! Go, Ryan, get some time!
And it's going to be an inside handoff to Quill. Quill leaping a defender, always a dangerous play. Leaving somebody leaves you wide open for a hit. Quill able to pick up 2 yards on that play. You see a lot of people, you see a lot of those leaps, you see it on the outside. Usually it's with a running back going after a defender, or excuse me, like a cornerback or a safety, but here did it about the middle of the field, and that's maybe a little concerning. He's gonna get hit real bad like that. Good job by Quill, following his blocker, number 76, with a really good block, allowing Quill to get 1st down yardage.
Making the stop for Dodge City, number 3, John Johnson.
And that'll be a new set of downs for Salina South. 2:30 left to go in this 1st quarter. No score currently.
8 of 8 on the play. 1st and 10 Cougars, 30-yard line.
South inside handoff again to Quill. And a pretty big hit there by number 7 of Dodge City, Jashawn Taylor.
Taking us off for the Red Demons, number 7, Deshaun Taylor.
So far this drive, Salina South going with Kyle Quill, and really no reason to seem to want to deviate from that, as they're picking up pretty good yardage with him. And again, handoff inside to Quill again, but there is number 7 again for Dodge City, able to meet Quill for about a 3-yard loss.
Dodge City, number 7, Deshaun Taylor.
And they'll bring up 3rd and long, about a 3rd and 8, perhaps 3rd and 9 for Salina South.
Third down 9, 32-yard line.
It's going to be a little bit of a rollout right side. Pass over the right side at about the 45, and not able to be hauled in by Ty Garrett. Looks like a ball he probably should have had, but did have a Dodge City defender in front of him doing pretty good coverage. And that'll bring out the punt unit for Salina South.
That brings up 4th down for the Cougars in punt formation, number 14, Ty Garrett.
And gets the punt away. Takes a really good south bounce, still bouncing to the 15. And the Dodge City returner, number 3, decides to go after the ball after it's almost died. Luckily, nothing happened there. Those are kind of the plays of disaster you see many of the days. And Dodge City will get the ball on their own 13-yard line, and a pretty good punt by Ty Garrett. Probably about the best you can ask for from where they were positioned.
55 yards on the play by Garrett. 1st and 10 for the Red Demons. Ball at their own 13-yard line.
And if my math serves me correct, Dodge City might only have 10 people on the field. No, they do have 11. And handoff right side. Nedler again, met by numerous South High players, and it looks like Salina South has come up with another turnover, this time at the Dodge City 5-yard line. The offense had been struggling for Salina South, but their defense putting them in fantastic positions on the field. And yet another turnover for Dodge City. 31 seconds left in the first quarter. And a lot of the big guys coming in for Salina South now. Ty Garrett lined up at the shotgun for a direct snap and gets it forward. Doesn't get much there, maybe an inch or so.
Ball carrier number 14, Ty Garrett. Taking us up for Dodge City, number 55, Evan Darville.
And number 12 and number 10 now on the field for Salina South. Definitely a much difference in size from the two players they just had out there. Salina South now look like they were going to spread it out a little bit, but that brings us to the end of the first quarter. And we have no score in the game. Salina South 0, Dodge City 0. And we'll be back right after this.
At Domino's, they work hard to make it easy for you to earn free pizza. How hard? We probably don't have enough time to talk about all the ways they've invented for you to order, but we do have time to talk about the new ways you can earn Piece of the Pie rewards points towards free pizza. Now you can earn points when you place an order by phone or in store. That means you can earn points any way you order. If you would like to enroll, see Domino's.com/rewards or call Domino's.
And welcome back to the second quarter here in Salina, Kansas, Salina Stadium. No score between Salina South and Dodge City, but that may change here within the next minute. Salina South, second and goal from the Dodge City 5-yard line. Both teams making their share of mistakes in the first quarter. Both teams racking up some penalties, and both teams with turnovers. And Dodge City had a grand opportunity to score off a Salina South turnover in the first quarter, but were not able to capitalize as they missed a field goal. Salina South now getting another turnover of Dodge City. Let's see if they can capitalize on that. Throw to Galloway, looking the back left corner of the end zone for Ty Garrett, but it's going to be ruled out of bounds. Was not able to get a foot down. And that'll bring up 3rd and 5. Salina South came out pretty big on 1st and goal with big linemen and a direct snap to Ty Garrett. 2nd down, Salina South looked like they wanted to spread it out a little bit more. Let's see what they bring up on 3rd down. David Allenberger, number 15, into the game now for Salina South, lined up on the left side of your screen. And there's the snap to Galloway, and we're gonna get a flag in the end zone, looking towards Allenberger on a slant. And that looked like pretty evident defensive pass interference there. Salina South gonna get a new set of downs. And Isaac Mitchell, number 88, now into the game for Salina South. Seem to be looking a run towards Quill's way. And we do see that, but Dodge City flooding past the South High offensive lineman. And Quill brought down for about a 5-yard loss. And more new personnel coming out on the field for Salina South. And I apologize, this becomes 4th down. The pass interference call did not result in an automatic 1st down. And that kick is up and does look like it is good. Looks like might have gotten a hand on it, but was still able to get it over the crossbar. So that Salina South does get points from that possession. Obviously they were hoping for a little bit more, but were not able to convert. And with 11-12 left to go in the first half, that puts our score Salina South 3 and Dodge City 0. So far, the Salina South defense has been something to really talk about, as they were able to create multiple turnovers in that first quarter and creating multiple losses for them. The Dodge City defense also doing a really good job swamping the Salina South offense as well. And it's been pretty impressive from a Dodge City defense that gave up 47 points last week to campus. And Eric Rincon out to kick for Salina South. And it's a pretty good kick, just shy of the 10-yard line. And a good job flying to the football from Salina South. The return gets out to about the 25-yard line.
Making a stop for the Cougars, number 12, Drew Baird.
You got to bring up 1st and 10 for Dodge City on their own 25.
1st and 10 for the Red Demons. Ball down 25-yard line.
Ball on the far right hash. And it's going to be a little bit of an option read.
Ball carrier number
And Dodge City with the keeper. And a pretty good run by the quarterback, picking him about 5 yards on 1st down.
gain of 5 on the play. 2nd down 5. Ball at the 30-yard line.
And we're going to have a false start against Dodge City. Back them up 5 yards from the 5-yard gain picked up by the quarterback, Bo Foster.
Firing the snap. False start. Number 54 on that. Fighting the penalty.
And shotgun snap, receivers. The pocket completely collapsing on Bo Foster. Isaac Mitchell in there, number 88. Able to be the one to bring down Bo Foster. And after a good pickup on 1st down, a penalty and a sack puts Dodge City at a 3rd and long situation.
Down 16.
And it'll be another throw. Gonna be a screen left side. Gets by one, gets by some other blockers. And Dodge City is going. One last chance, number 23 for Salina South, able to bring down the runner for Dodge City. And that is J.L. Johnson for Dodge City. And good job by Salina South, the defender, not quitting on that play.
1st and 10 for the Red Demons. Ball at the south 15-yard line.
Dodge City back to the run on 1st down, doing a good job following blockers, picking up about 5 yards. Well, that is an absolute
Ball carrier number 28.
turn of momentum. Salina South getting stops and then allow the big play on a screen.
Gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down 6. Ball at the 11-yard line.
And handoff left side for Dodge City. Not much going there, but still picks up about a couple, I would say.
Ball carrier number 28. J.L. Johnson.
And then this will bring up 3rd down for Dodge City. See if South can stop them here, maybe get them into another field goal situation. Shotgun snap. Getting pressure by number 45 into the end zone. Good coverage there by Kai Calvert. Was not able to be hauled in by Dodge City. That brings up 4th down. And again, does seem like decision time for Dodge City. And in the last possession Dodge City had, going for a field goal and missing, Dodge City elects to stick with the offense on the field. Need about 3 yards for a 1st down. An inside handoff. No, pulled out on a play action. Had a lot of us fooled. Pass incomplete to the right side, and yet again the Salina South defense gives up yards but holds in the red zone. Cougars got at their own 9-yard line. They'll have the ball in their second possession of the second quarter. Inside handoff. Quill loses the football. And I think Dodge City has it. And yes, they do. That is the second turnover for Salina South. And after the defense of South comes up with a big stop in the red zone, one play later they are asked to do it again.
Dodge City takes over 1st and 10. Ball at the South 17-yard line.
And the snap goes to the quarterback, not looking for the ball. No one stays contained. And on a broken play, the running back, let's say one of them just looking to try and get anything, picks up about 8 yards.
Ball carrier number 21,
Cedric Rosales just trying to make something out of nothing and got to leave a little bit more than something, picked up about 7 yards. Just like they drew it up. And about the same formation. This time going to be a handoff to number 21. Gets a little bit of a bobble, but is taken down inside the 5 at about the 2.5. And that'll bring up 1st and goal.
Making the stop for the Cougars, number 11, Luke Strite. Also number 20, Owen Foley. First and goal for the Red Demons. Ball at the 2-yard line.
And snap to Dodge City. Gets maybe a yard on that one.
Ball carrier number 10, Bo Foster. Making the stop for South, number 22, Kai Calvert.
Dodge City hurrying again, loading the center there on a direct snap. And multiple Salina South defenders there to meet the ball carrier. But Dodge City still able to punch the ball through. And it's the first touchdown of the night. Currently with the PAT coming, Dodge City 6, Salina South 3. And kick is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 Dodge City lead. And it's really hard to blame the Salina South defense on that one. Put in a position not very favorable. Comes up with a big stop in the red zone against Dodge City, only to have their offense give it right back. And it looks like Salina South will receive with their return unit for the first time tonight. Looks like Ty Garrett and Kai Calvert, the two return men for Salina South. Definitely Ty Garrett, I would say, would be the one you'd want to look out for. And Dodge City going to Calvert, fielding the ball, going over the center of the field. Has some good blockers in front of him. They're going to be upended. Pretty good return to the 31-yard line. Salina South with 6:27 left to go in the half with 2 timeouts.
South takes over 4th and 10. Ball at their own 31-yard line.
And another high snap, gonna have the play blown dead here in the area of a false start. And that is indeed the case. And that will back Salina South up 5 yards, excuse me, back 5 yards. And like we've seen most of the night, the backfield consisting of Taryn Galloway and Kyle Quill. Another high snap, inside handoff to Quill. And you have to think, even just those high snaps disrupts the rhythm of the handoff between Galloway and Quill. Galloway taking little, even less time to get the ball into the hands of Quill to get the play really going. And number 12, Drew Baird, coming onto the field. For Salina South, does look like to be maybe a passing situation and 2nd and long. And we have yet another penalty, and it seems to be another false start. And that's a false start on Ty Garrett. It's like at about the receiver position. You always hear about receivers usually just needing to be watching the ball. And we do have an announcement of 54 for Dodge City. Bleeding somewhere on his body, needs to come out of the game. And 2nd now, and even longer for South. Pretty good snap, getting pressure. And fans here looking for a flag of pass interference. But I think a lot of that is just the Dodge City defender having really good position on Ty Garrett. Third and 20 for Salina South. Going to have a big chunk of it here. And rolling out to the right side, looking down the field. Pass completed, going to his knees. David Ohlenberger called his name once earlier tonight. Wasn't able to pull in a pass interference call in the in the end zone earlier. But able to bring that down for a first down for Salina South, about a 25-yard gain. Cougars with a new set of downs, 5:12 left remaining in the first half. Another high snap to Quill, cutting it back inside, running into number 76 of his own line, and really just kind of stopping there. Able to be brought down after about a 6-7 yard gain. Second and 4, Salina South, handoff again to Quill. Doing really good cutting that back up inside. Fighting, looks like he got a first down, but a flag does come in at around the line of scrimmage. Probably in the area of a hold. And that could happen a lot if you're defending and you're blocking out. Your running back decides to cut it back inside. Might get a little bit of a hold, trying to keep the defender away. And that is going to be a hold.
Second down, 14, ball at the 42-yard line.
Quill again, big hole in the center. Able to pick up about 5 or 6. A pretty good tackle there.
Making a stop for the Red Demons, number 7.
That's number 7. Jay-Sean Taylor called his name a few times tonight. Brings up a 3rd and 9 situation now for Salina South. Much better than the 3rd and 20 they had in the last set of downs. And that's gonna be another handoff to Quill. Offensive line doing a good job. Kyle Quill gets hit by a defender a few yards short of the first down, but Quill able to keep his legs going, able to carry that for a first down. And good job by Kyle Quill there. Converting yet another 3rd down for South in this quarter. And they're giving the ball right back to Quill. This time, Dodge City really just disrupting the line of scrimmage there. Might end up being about a loss of a yard, perhaps.
No gain on the play, second down 10, 44-yard line.
Another high snap, kind of disrupts that play action. Keeper by Galloway, right side, getting some good blocks from his receivers and able to get out of bounds. About a 7-8 yard gain.
Ball carrier number 7, Taryn Galloway. Pushing in out of bounds was Dodge City's number 13.
And Drew Baird coming back onto the field. And we'll see if Salina South goes back to Quill. And it does look like they might have another number 28 in the game now for Salina South. Able to pick up not much. It's going to be a loss of a yard.
Number 28, Jonathan Sullivan. Making the stop for Dodge City is number 8, Tommy Bermudez.
on those situations, you'd almost kind of want Quill to be in the game, but really it just ran the last 3, maybe 4 plays. Needed to get somebody in there. Went to the senior Sulavong at 5'9", 185. Salina South lined up to go for it on 4th, but Salina South going to take their second time out of the half. And 1:47 remaining in the quarter. And to that extent, the half, Dodge City leading 7-3. Salina South will get the ball at halftime. Would be pretty big if they could get a first down here, keep the ball moving a little bit, and at least get something on the scoreboard, preferably a touchdown before half. Both offenses have had their shares of bright spots, but have also had some glaring issues. Salina South hurting themselves with penalties, and their offensive line struggled at the beginning of this ball game, but seems recently been doing a lot better giving Quill lanes to run. And here is that 4th down. Looks like the ball is getting to Quill. Going to be wrapped up. And he's going to be a good 2 yards short of the first down. Seemed to be a good, powerful run by Quill, but just not enough. And Salina South turns it over on downs. And that'll bring 1:41 remaining in the first half. Dodge City takes over on the Salina South 36-yard line with all 3 timeouts. We've been asking the Salina South defense to come up big so far tonight. They're going to have to do it again. Looking at it like a wide receiver screen. Couple of South defenders falling over. Number 13 cutting it back towards the middle, and that's a long way to go for just a 2-yard gain. And looking left side, missed tackle, able to stay on his feet. And going to be able to pick up a first down for Dodge City. Stops the clock just momentarily.
First and 10 for the Red Demons. Ball at our 48-yard line.
And we have a stoppage of play. And it looks like we have a signal of another false start. The Dodge City offensive line and Salina South having their fair share of false starts. And several of the false starts on both teams have been from the wide receiver position and not necessarily the offensive line.
First down 15, ball at the 43-yard line.
First and 15 now for Dodge City. Looking about another screen. Kai Calvert there to meet him and able to hang on and bring down Dodge City for about another 3-yard loss or so.
Loss of 3 on the play. Second down 18, ball at the 41-yard line.
That same screen right there to the running backs what led that big play on the previous few possessions for Dodge City. This time yet another false start. It's like 68 of Dodge City, and that'll back Dodge City up yet another 5 yards. And only 20 seconds left to go in the first half. What seemed to be perhaps promising room to maybe get another score between half leads this to maybe being the last play of the half with 8 seconds and counting. If Dodge City can get something big here, and that's going to be incomplete. short to number 13, Deshaun Delgado. And that'll lead 2 seconds left in the half. It brings up quite a 3rd and long. If you're in this position for Salina South, just make sure nobody gets behind you. And number 1 looking deep down the side, and he is caught by Dodge City after an interception is almost made by Salina South. But that brings an end to the first half. And that'll bring halftime upon us. Dodge City 7, Salina South 3. And we'll be back with halftime thoughts right after this.
At Domino's, they work hard to make it easy for you to earn free pizza. How hard? We probably don't have enough time to talk about all the ways they've invented for you to order, but we do have time to talk about the new ways you can earn Piece of the Pie rewards points towards free pizza. Now you can earn points when you place an order by phone or in store. That means you can earn points any way you order. If you would like to enroll, see Domino's.com/rewards or call Domino's.
Hello and welcome back to Salina Stadium, the Salina Media Connection halftime show. At halftime, currently Dodge City 7, Salina South 3. Both teams struggling in the first half, specifically on offense, whether it be penalties, turnovers, offensive line, even sometimes the wide receiver core. Both teams in second and long and even third and long situations due to sacks, penalties, whatever you could name. Big emphasis in the game, I would say so far, is turnovers. Both teams have 2 turnovers respectively. Dodge City with 2 fumbles and Salina South with a fumble and a interception. Both teams have been able to be in pretty good scoring positions inside each other's red zone. Salina South only able to come up with a field goal, but then on the other side, Dodge City able to get a touchdown. And specifically on that 1 touchdown they got, Salina South's defense had come out twice and had stops within the red zone, but the offense had given it right back. So the Salina South defense doing pretty well to defend, while on the other side of the ball for offense, Salina South's offense has been struggling specifically in the first quarter to try and protect the quarterback Galloway, but recently in the second quarter been doing pretty good getting Kyle Quill, the running back, number 4, some running lanes. I expect to see Kyle Quill getting the ball several times more continually in the game. Kyle Quill with one of those turnovers perhaps. So we talked about the 3 fumbles combined in the game. Wonder if it still might be a little slick out there, as it has been kind of missing. It's been raining all this week here in Salina, so I wonder if some of the wetness is still down on the field that could play impact here in the second half. But we'll just have to see. Salina South and Dodge City coming back out very soon for the second half. And thanks for joining us here on the Salina Media Connection halftime show, and we'll be back with the third quarter right after this.
At Domino's, they work hard to make it easy for you to earn free pizza. How hard? We probably don't have enough time to talk about all the ways they've invented for you to order, but we do have time to talk about the new ways you can earn Piece of the Pie rewards points towards free pizza. Now you can earn points when you place an order by phone or in store. That means you can earn points any way you order. If you would like to enroll, see Domino's.com/rewards or call Domino's.
Welcome back to the beginning of the second half against Dodge City and Salina South. Dodge City will start the half kicking off to Salina South. Both teams looked like they had their short share of opportunities to score before the end of the first half. Salina South going for it on 4th down inside, I'd say around the Dodge City 35 to 30 yard line, but not able to convert. Dodge City took over with about 2 minutes left and all 3 timeouts. Looked like they wanted to move the ball to the downfield, but they just couldn't, and just kept backing themselves up, either due to penalties or sacks or any different way you can lose yardage Dodge City and Salina South have found ways to do it. And Dodge City with the kick, pretty good kick, about 4 or 5 yards deep into the end zone for a touchback. Salina South takes over the ball, down 4. Struggled in the first quarter with offensive line play, but in the second quarter, the line doing much better blocking for running back Kyle Quill. And you can see definitely in that second quarter, Salina South going with the run to Quill instead of going for the pass. And the snap goes to Galloway, is going to be held. And is going to be tackled for not much anything.
Ball carrier number 7, Taryn Galloway. Making a stop.
That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for Salina South.
Here we go, Cougars!
No gain on the play. 2nd down 10. Ball at the 20-yard line.
Another high snap. Roll out to the left side, going to Ty Garrett, number 14. Able to get the pass completed and a pickup for about 4 yards. And good job picking up some yards on 2nd down, able to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable.
Gain of 4 on the play. 3rd down.
Here we go, Cougars!
20-yard line.
3rd and 6 for the Cougars, again lining up in a 3-receiver on the right side setup. And right side to number 2 for Salina South, but met right as the ball hit his hands. Charlie Baird gets the lick. And that'll bring up 4th down for Salina South and a quick 3 and out for South on their first possession of the second half. And Ty Garrett in to punt again. And Ty Garrett, a little bit of a kind of that rugby style punt, hits the Dodge City player, still trying to pick it up, and loses probably about 10 to 15 yards from about the original touch.
Pull that thing out of your pocket onto the ground. We all saw the hole.
And 2 instances of concern for the punt return team for Dodge City, as in one of the previous punts, the ball was rolling and was pretty much dead, but the Dodge City returner decided to try and grab it with a South High defender right next to him. And that'll bring up 1st and 10 for Dodge City on their own 39. Handoff inside to Nedler. We've called his name on both sides of the ball tonight.
Ball carrier number 9, Alden Nedler. Making a stop for South, number 20, Owen Bully. Also number 68, Mason Deeds. Gain of 5 on the play. 2nd down 5.
2nd and 5 now for Dodge City after a good pickup on 1st down. Another inside handoff. Dodge City doing really good, pushing that pile forward. It looks like number 9 Nedler again, and it's going to get enough for a 1st down.
Making a stop for South, number 45, Jaden Miller. Gain of 6 on the play. 1st and 10 for the Red Demons. Ball at the 50-yard line.
And if Dodge City can keep up the run like they have at certain times tonight, that's going to get the defense really worn out for Salina South. And quarterback keeper, everybody I believe, it's Bo Foster. And the South defense definitely has to be tired at some points. The offense of Salina South giving the ball right back after the defense had come up with big stops. And a little bit of a play action, throw over right side about the tight end, number 33. And a nice little pitch and catch there. Dodge City picking up another first down. And that was Sam Mead. And handoff inside, number 28 has really been the speedster on certain downs for Dodge City. Surprised they haven't gone back to him more often. As in the other place he's been in, he's been able to outrun several Salina South defenders. Dodge City just lining up the ball and running it. And they're going to be with number 28 again, but this time brought down. Good job. It looks like number 88 for Salina South. And as Isaac Mitchell again called his name a few times tonight, he's also been on both sides of the football. And big third down here for South. They can get a stop. Dodge City in throwing position. Receiver fell down for Dodge City. And number 23 for Salina South, able to get two hands on the football, but not able to pick it off. That brings up fourth down. Another good stop by the South defense. And Dodge City, after once electing to bring special teams onto the field, keeps the offense on the field. And we're gonna have a little bit of a quick kick there. Bounces about the 11 inside the 5 and gets into the end zone for a touchback. Dodge City defender there trying to get it, maybe given a few more yards, might have been able to keep it out of the end zone, but Salina South's gonna take over on their own 20. Against Salina South, their defense bending but not breaking. Several drives where Dodge City has driven the ball probably of either 20 or 30 yards. And Salina South able to come up with a stop when they need to. And South takes over 1st and 10 on their own 20. And rolling out right side, Galloway finds Olenberger open, and that's going to be complete for a first down. A good amount of passes for Salina South have been rollouts, thinking that Coach Sam Seller is not able to trust his offensive line with protection in the pocket. As we saw a few times earlier tonight, the Dodge City defense able to just swarm the pocket, and one of them leading to a rush throw by Galloway and a interception. Two receivers each side. Gonna be a play action to Quill. He's gonna be back into the pocket, throws the ball, and the ball hits the back of Quill, who had his back turned to the ball. And we have another instance there. Not sure if they were trying to pull off a screen or not. But again, Dodge City defenders getting into the pocket very quickly. And it brings up 2nd and 10 for South. The receiver's left side. Another rollout again. Here comes a flag, probably in the vicinity of holding. Pass complete to Drew Baird, but this might be coming back more. Number 7 for Dodge City looks to be down. That's Jay-Sean Taylor. Called his name several times tonight. And that looks like might have called a chop block there. And that's on Kyle Quill. And that backs the ball up way back to the Salina South 18-yard line. It brings up a 2nd and 27. You almost think you might try to get something to get some of those yards back instead of going for it all here. And throw over the middle, Ty Garrett complete. And that's the play you kind of want right there. Picking up about 12, 13 yards on that. That's still gonna bring up a 3rd and pretty long to go. And 3rd and 20 to go. South coming about the same formation. Good snap to Galloway. Looking towards Garrett again, but overthrown. And that'll bring up 4th down. Pretty much no choice but to punt here. Ty Garrett back on the punt for, I believe, the 3rd time tonight. And a good kick. And gonna get a little bit of a bounce. Do have a flag on the play. Might have hit a Salina South defender in the air. And it's going to be a sideline warning on Dodge City. And that's going to be just a warning in their first of the game. Dodge City keeps possession, no change in yardage. And they have the ball on the 44-yard line, pretty close to midfield. And with times like that, it's really battles of field possession. And if Dodge City gets about the same yards per drive they've been getting on some of the plays, even if they get it away, is going to get Salina South deep in their own territory and not going forward most of the night. And that's going to be, it's like a keeper from Bo Foster, the quarterback. Picks up about 4. have 5 minutes left here in this pretty quick moving third quarter. Inside handoff, not much there. Good job by the South defense, able to disrupt the line of scrimmage and bring Dodge City down for about a 1-yard loss. And going to be another wide receiver screen left side. Dodge City able to pick up another good amount of yards, about 5 yards, going to bring up about a 4th and 2. Pretty good looking play, decent job on the blocks from Dodge City. Just if they were able to hold them just a little bit longer, might have been able to get to that first down yardage. Dodge City again keeping the offense on the field. We'll see if they do a quick kick or if they line up something and try to get this first down. Looks like tried to draw off the South defenders. Play clock at 6, still looking at the play, might be getting a timeout here. And that's what we're gonna get. And Dodge City gonna be using their first timeout of the half. Dodge City doing better this half at moving the football, and South's defense doing well at stopping it where it needs to. For the most part tonight, the one score for Dodge City came after a big red zone stop for Salina South. The offense then took over and in one play fumbled the ball right back. And Salina South gave the ball back to the Dodge City offense on the South 5-yard line, and there's not a ton you can ask from your defense after that. Dodge City has had a couple turnover on downs and has also had a missed field goal tonight. So again, the South defense needing to come up big here. And they're going to option a right side. South stringing it out. They needed 2. Bo Foster says, I'll take 3. And a really big play right there. Able to pick up the sticks and move them another 10 yards. And inside handoff, number 28 again for Dodge City. And that is Jael Johnson again. Not much there on that down. Gonna be about 2nd and 10 now. Play clock at 6, still having a man in motion. Get the snap off, right side. Looking for number 3 of Dodge City, but again, ball in and out of the hands of number 23 for South. We do have a flag on the field. It looks like it's gonna be a hold against Dodge City. And that'll bring the ball to about 2nd and 20 for Dodge City. Again, offenses are going backwards. Pretty good pressure. Ball thrown up for grabs, left side of the field. Just not able to get under it. And that might be Nedler there. It was. Good pressure again from the South defense. Brought a little bit of pressure from the outside. And over the middle, had a receiver, but overshot him by a good, probably 10 yards. And Dodge City out in punt formation, 4th and 10. Punt is up and away. Pretty good kick inside the 20. Salina South missing the football. The ball going into the end zone for a touchback. Overall, a pretty good kick, and really just moving the ball up just a few yards from where the kick initially landed. And if you come down with that, it might add some return yards there. But I'd say overall kind of evened out for both teams there. And South again takes over in the third quarter, 2:02 left. And rolling out right side again, Galloway over the right side of the field. Cedric Rosales jumping up there, able to get a couple of hands on the ball, but not able to pull it down. Was getting pretty close to the sideline there as well, but a pretty good play, keeping it out of the hands of the South player. Galloway in the pocket this time, again getting hurried over the middle to Ty Garrett, breaks one, and able to keep going a little bit. A massive gain for Salina South. That's the play. Ty Garrett is the guy you want to make those plays. Salina South hurrying up to the ball, getting the ball into Dodge City territory. Handoff Quill, and met by a few Dodge City defenders after only 1 yard. You can see the pace that Salina South wants to go with right now. And that's going to be a flag. I think the official having trouble getting the flag out of his pocket, but a couple of the South defenders moving when the ball snapped. Excuse me, South High wide receivers moving when the ball snapped. We'll see what the call is. Be something like an illegal shift, maybe. Oh, and just going to be a false start. And that's with South hurrying up the ball, but not waiting for the wide receivers on the far side to get lined up. Now this is kind of where it starts slowing the game down, where South wanted to speed it up. And roll out right side again for Galloway. Throw behind Ty Garrett, but Garrett able to roll it in. That'll bring up third down and about 7. South lined up again, ready to go fast. Throws it to the left side. Number 10 for Salina South. Jace Varela, I believe. Kind of skimping away from some of the Dodge City defenders. Put a little spin move on one of the cornerbacks. South again lining up quick. Galloway looking left side again, looks like in the area of Ty Garrett. Second down and 10 from the 38-yard line of Dodge City. And in the pocket again, having to roll out is Galloway. Having to kind of throw it up a little bit for grabs, again going for Garrett. But able to throw it over the head of the Dodge City defender as well. If you're not going to be able to get it to your guy, at least get it to where the Dodge City player can't get it either. And that'll bring up third and 10. South doing a good job at converting on third down this game. Galloway in the pocket again, swinging it out right side to Quill. Cuts it back in front of Garrett, keeps the feet moving, and picks up the first down. Here comes a flag on the back side. We'll have to see what that is. And motion maybe looks like it might be on Salina South. And it is. Flag was thrown maybe in the vicinity that the hold might not even have been in the part of the play. Came from the back left side of the play. And that hold is going to be on Salina South. Negates another first down run that would be by Kyle Quill, but since the hold was close to even about the first down yardage, ends up being a 3rd and 12. Galloway in the pocket again, looking left side. Not able to complete the pass that time, a little bit behind Ty Garrett again. And that brings up 4th down. We have 31 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. South is keeping the offense out on the field. Galloway in the pocket, left side. Going for Garrett again, but out of his reach. And South turns it over on downs, and the Dodge City defense with a big stop.
First and 10 for the red defense, ball at their own 20-yard line.
And a little bit of play action. Foster over the middle. Some Dodge City fans might be looking for a flag, but looks like pretty good coverage there. AJ Johnson did pretty good defending on that play. It's a player that could have come up with a couple of interceptions earlier in the game, but was not able to bring them down. Made a pretty good play on the ball there. And another play action rolling out right side with a little bit of an option. Foster going to keep it for a pickup of about 2. And that'll bring up about another 3rd and long.
Making the stop for South, number 68, Houston Deeds. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the third quarter.
And that does bring us to the end of the third quarter. Our score, the same as halftime. Dodge City 7, Salina South 3. And we'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this.
At Domino's, they work hard to make it easy for you to earn free pizza. How hard? We probably don't have enough time to talk about all the ways they've invented for you to order, but we do have time to talk about the new ways you can earn Piece of the Pie rewards points towards free pizza. Now you can earn points when you place an order by phone or in store. That means you can earn points any way you order. If you would like to enroll, see domino's.com/rewards or call Domino's.
And we're back with fourth quarter action here at Salina Stadium. Dodge City 7, Salina South 3. Dodge City with the ball currently sitting at about a 3rd and 8. They received the ball after a pretty good defensive stand by the Dodge City defense. Salina South showing some signs of life, able to put themselves in good positions just to make that extra play, but haven't been able to make it. And Bo Foster looks like he's going to throw a swing pass. Got one of the South defenders in the air ready to read it. Foster pulls it back down, picks up about 3. And that's still going to put Dodge City about 5 yards short of the first down. South looks like they're kind of crowding the line, and we have a flag on the field. Might be too many men. And substitution infraction on the offense. Usually happens if you have too many people in the huddle and it breaks. South again looking like they're going to come after it. And there is the snap, gets it away. Takes a bounce. And of course, everybody's heart stopping there after Kai Calvert running up on the ball, wanting him to just leave it. A lot of those plays usually just end in disaster, somebody trying to make something happen. And the Salina South offense back on the field about the 27, 28-yard line on their own. Galloway under center again, rolling out right side, nowhere to go. It's going to be hit from the backside and going to be sacked for a loss of about 8. Haven't really had any sacks on those rollouts. Again, South going with the rollout, but on that play, Dodge City still able to come up with pressure. Second and 17 now. And Kyle Quill moving out left side before receivers left side. Going to be a screen to Quill. Off the fingertips, just about able to corral it, but is going to be ruled as a forward pass and is going to be incomplete. And that brings up 3rd and 17. Salina South's come up with some long yardage plays tonight, including one on a 3rd and 20. Going to be asked to make it 3rd and 17 this time. And throw to Ty Garrett, able to get that. Barrels over a Dodge City defender, picks up a few more, and we'll see where they spot him. It's going to be about right at the first down marker at about the 37.5. And they're going to give him a first down on that. And what a play. Handoff Quill. He's going to pick up about 3. South offense been moving backwards at times, but on certain 3rd downs, able to pick up big yardage. And a little bit of a bobble, and the ball dropped in between a transition between Quill and Galloway. It looked like it might have been just a little bit of a play action, but Quill and Galloway with the mishandle on the exchange. Galloway able to get back on it. But that's the kind of disaster you don't want. Would have been the 3rd fumble for Salina South. Another high snap. Dropping back in the pocket, going over the middle to Garrett, and what a catch! At around the 42-yard line. Ty Garrett coming up with the big catches and the times they need him. Really good thrown ball by Galloway on that play. Salina South again wanting to push tempo. Some of the defenders have getting a hard time getting set. Quill with a 3-yard pickup. Garrett coming off the field now. Looking left side, South. Pass complete to number 15. That's Allenberger again. And I think they're going to have to stop it for a measure. And again, Salina South wanting to push that tempo, but they're going to have to measure that here. Now we have to repair the chains. And it even hurts Salina South. They're wanting to go, go, go. They're not able to. And while they do this, Salina South trying to pull their players over for a timeout. And Dodge City not going to elect a huddle with a coach. And they will do now. Still having an official's timeout as they look at the chains. 8:58 left in the game. Salina South driving. Salina South seems to be getting a little bit better and better at each drive. But can this be the one that they can go the extra step and get it deep into Dodge City territory to put them with a chance to score? Had good production from Quill tonight, and as well Ty Garrett. Ty Garrett coming up with the big plays on 3rd down, whereas Quill's usually the running back they're going to on the 1st and 2nd downs. And even a lot of the plays that Quill has ran that have been successes have been called back due to Salina South penalties. And they're looking like they're going to need to bring a new yard marker out onto the field. And we'll see if we'll be able to provide you with an injury update on that injured yard marker maybe later in the game, but we can hope he can be all right. And it's still going to be interesting. It looks like South might be just short of a first down. It's like at about a yard. I think that's where they're going to put it. And that does appear to be where they're going to mark it. It's about a full yard. You have to imagine if South doesn't get it here, they'd also be going forward on fourth down. Some South fans on their feet. A lot of the big guys, double tight ends for South. Snap to Garrett. Able to keep his feet moving, pick up first down and more, but don't want to get too excited as there is a flag at about the line of scrimmage. And this one might be coming back. And there is no penalty for an illegal formation was originally what they were going to call. So the play stands, the pickup from Ty Garrett. Stands picked up about 7, I would say. No, excuse me, about 10. Cougars with brand new yardage come out about the same formation. Ty Garrett line up in a direct snap area. Garrett again with the run, holding that ball a little too carelessly, I think. Really kind of had that ball away from his body right when he's running past defenders. Picks up 2 for South, 2nd and 8. The ball right on the 20-yard line. Snap to Galloway, rolling out right side, gets it to Garrett. And they're gonna pick up about another 3 there. About 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4. Another big 3rd down here for Salina South, looking left side to Garrett. Just about a few step run, breaks away from the tackle, into the end zone is Ty Garrett for Salina South's first touchdown of the night. Salina South going to their playmaker when they need it. And a great call by the coaches there to just isolate Ty Garrett one-on-one with the defender. And Ty Garrett was just the bigger physical presence and the bigger moves and concentration to get away. And here we do have a flag. And we do have a substitution infraction on Salina South. And that's going to make the extra point a little bit longer. Current score stands at 9-7. Dodge City kicker shown to have some yardage with the field goal missed earlier. It was just a little bit to the right. So you definitely want to try and get this still to a 3-point game. Snap, hold, good. Kick is on the way and good. Salina South takes their first lead of the night. And we have 7:55 left to play. Dodge City will get the ball back, down 10-7. Again, talked about the improvements over the night for Salina South and the offense, getting a little bit better each drive. That one able to make a few extra plays. And of course, going to the guy they need, Ty Garrett, number 14, whether it be picking up big yards over the middle as a receiver or coming in on third and short situations with a direct snap. Ty Garrett has been the guy tonight. And then Rincon here to kick off, a little stutter step. And kicks the ball without the 5. The Dodge City defender fell down, still able to field it. Crosses the 40 as 2 men to beat, gets one of them. Ty Garrett, can he catch him? No, he can't. Salina South with the drive to put it in the end zone. And Dodge City back with a kickoff return for a touchdown, 95 yards. And even when South had the lead, not even, I'd say, 7 seconds go by, and Salina South now not only sees themselves down, but sees themselves down by 4 yet again. Those are the plays that's gotta take the air out of your sails. South's defense answered the call, and they're gonna have to do it again. (14-7) Dodge City. 14-10 Dodge City is our new score. 7:42 left in the game. Dodge City still with 2 timeouts. Salina South with all 3. And Kai Calvert and Ty Garrett will again be the return men. They seem to want to kick it in the direction of Calvert to keep it away from Garrett. And can't really blame them with Ty Garrett really being in the zone on this game. And ball's going to be fielded about the 20 by number 12. That is Drew Baird, able to get some yards back. Able to get it to around the 38 of Salina South. South back out on offense, rolling out left side. Galloway, nowhere really to go. He's gonna tuck it and run. Gonna pick up about 5. Another high snap to Galloway, and he's just going to need to go down. Again, every once in a while, the high snaps become a serious problem.
Making the stop for Dodge is number 2, Lincoln Schick.
And pretty much when you're that late on the high snap, everything that needs to go in motion is already gone by the time the quarterback finally gets down with that ball. Third down and now 14 for Salina South. Galloway plants that right foot, throws it over the middle, looking for Baird, but just doesn't have the height to be able to get it.
Intended receiver number 12, Drew Baird.
Have him listed at 5'8". Might have been 5'11", might have been able to jump up and get more hands on that and bring it down. That brings up 4th down. 6:41 left to go in the game. Salina South doesn't need to go for it in this instance. They still have all 3 timeouts. And Ty Garrett back for the punt. Punt is away. Fielded by number 3. Doing a couple of stutter steps. Able to pick up about 6 yards after the pickup.
Punt return by number 3, John Johnson. Making the stop for South, number 2.
Now South's defense going to be asked to come up big. Ball's going to be spotted at the 27 of Dodge City. Handoff inside. That's Jael Johnson again.
Ball carrier number 28, Joe Johnson.
You really want that South defense to have that bend but don't break right here. They can give up some yards but try to avoid the big play. They've given up only a couple tonight.
33-yard line.
But again, the South defense doing a really good job. Quarterback keeper by Foster going to be about right at the sticks.
Ball carrier number 10, Bo Foster. Making a stop for the Cougars, number 56, Carter Granzella.
And they're going to give him a first down. Might have been a little bit of a favorable spot. He was kind of right there. Might have been a few inches away, but they're going to give it to him anyways.
37-yard line.
New set of downs, 5:43 and counting in the game. I can see Johnson, Nedler, and Foster being the personnel you go to here. And there is Johnson again,
Ball carrier
picking up about 5.
Joe Johnson.
And Nedler and Johnson have been pretty much side by side with Foster in the backfield for a lot of this game. Johnson on his right, Nedler on the left of Foster. This handoff, Nedler hits a few guys, does a spin, still keeps the feet moving, gets the ball across the 50 for a new set of downs. Gonna be down at the 48.
Alden Nedler.
And that moves the chains again and keeps the clock moving. 15 on the play clock. No rush for Dodge City here.
First and 10, Red Demons. Ball at the South 48-yard line.
Foster with a snap again. Reads to Nedler, keeps it. And Foster hit after a 1-yard gain. Things might be getting a little chippy down there. Haven't really seen much of that tonight. .355 and counting left in the ball game. Dodge City now looking at a 2nd and 9. And handoff to Jael Johnson, wrapped up by the Cougars' number 56, Carter Granzella. On one side, it's a good play and a stop for no yards. And that clock does continue to move, 3:13 and going. These are the 3rd down plays you want to get. Salina South still has all 3 timeouts. Dodge City might go to the air here, spreading out 3 receivers to the right side. And looking right side, having a double pass, wide open down the field. Number 3 goes into the end zone. John Johnson with a fantastic play. Just got the safety in the corner, just caught looking in the backfield, not looking at the receiver, going down the field for a double pass. And really, that was a pretty impressive play by Dodge City. Kick is up and blocked by Salina South. And that keeps it a 10-point game. Keeps the score at 20-10. But Dodge City with a great play call with a double pass. Something you're not surprised to see necessarily, but certainly wasn't expecting it, I would say, on that 3rd down play. 2:46 left to go in the game. Salina South down 2 possessions at 10 points. And Dodge City going to be kicking it off. And it's away in the direction of Calvert, fielded about the 17-yard line. Calvert running into one of his defenders, able to keep his feet moving. Flag flies late. Calvert able to get a pretty good return to it. Close. Looks like they're going to mark it about the 49, but we'll see what the flag is. Might be maybe in the way of a sideline warning. The flag was thrown on the sideline.
During the return, sideline warning against Salina.
And that is a sideline warning.
Result of the play is a 1st down on the 40.
And that is a warning for each side. I imagine Salina South may have one of those coaches or personnel, but you see a lot of teams, either be in professional football or even at the college level, that their job is basically to get everybody back off the line so they can try to avoid those situations of having sideline warnings and getting unnecessary penalties called against people that aren't even in the game. Drop back in the pocket, in troubles. Galloway throws across his body, finds the man again, Ty Garrett, for about a 17-yard pickup. South needing to go hurry up here. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. And they get the snap off. They got one of the players not off the field, but before a penalty is thrown. Timeout by Dodge City. And before that ball was snapped, Coach Sellers for Salina South not happy. Perhaps wanted his offense to hurry up a little bit faster than they were getting lined up to the ball or getting the ball snapped. South really needing to be smart. You don't necessarily want to say safe because you're going to have to take some risks. Down by 10, 2:25 left, but you definitely, when you have the opportunities to keep that ball secure, you need to do so. As South has had 3 turnovers, I believe, tonight. And good rollout left side. Throw is short, but still able to be brought in by number 12, Drew Baird. That gets you some yards, but does keep the clock moving. Galloway, another step drop. Might have been tipped at the line of scrimmage. And Ohlenberger looks like he's able to pull in the pass. It's going to be 3rd down. And they do say that he got a foot in and was able to get out of bounds. Clock stopped at 2:03. I would expect South to try and pick up that 1st down, but might look for something big to Ty Garrett. In the bottom of your screen, Galloway maneuvering through traffic. Again, goes up in the air, able to pick up the 1st down, gets the ball to the 19-yard line, moves the chains. Salina South ready to line up and snap this ball again. And clock now going after the 1st down. Left side. Ball overthrown. 1:48 left. And South able to reset a little bit, though. By how Salina South played with some of the hurry up, they'd probably prefer it to be hurry up instead of a slow lineup. Galloway rolling left side. Quill with the block. Having a man in the face of Galloway right as he released it. Ohlenberger able to pull it down. And we'll see if that does actually bring up 1st and goal now for Salina South. Ohlenberger with a few big catches here to get South the yards they need. Galloway rolling out right side again, having to cut it back, getting way too much pressure, and is going to be sacked for about a 3-yard loss. It might be about a 4-yard loss. 1:23 and counting. Salina South has not elected to take a timeout yet. In the pocket, Galloway, a little bit out in front of Ty Garrett. It was again kind of rushed and needed to get the ball out quickly as the Dodge City defenders were there. This is going to be 3rd and goal from the 13. Obviously 2-down territory for South. With 3 timeouts, clock stopped at 1:17. Might look at a screen here. And Dodge City is actually going to take their final timeout of the game. Not liking what either their defense had lined up or what Salina South had lined up. I would expect Salina South to look end zone here, but you might be able to throw something a little short. As it's 2-down territory, you might get yourself in a little bit better position to go for it. But again, if Coach Sellers likes spreading his receivers out, 3rd and 14 from this spot gives the receivers a little bit more room to work with. And as well, even if you do throw it short and they get tackled inbounds, you still have all 3 timeouts left. But you're kind of hoping that Coach Sellers doesn't have to use any on this drive, and hopefully can maybe kick it deep to Dodge City so they don't have to, so they can burn all 3 of those timeouts. Then Galloway getting pressure again over the left side. Pass complete to Kai Calvert. Touchdown, Cougars. And a good throw. Just had the defender a little off balance, had him up a little bit further than maybe he should have been. Got the ball right over his head. Current score 20-16 Dodge City. See if Rincon can make this a 3-point game, and he does. And Salina South keeps all 3 timeouts. You might be able to go for the onside kick here as well, as you still do have all 3 timeouts left. And I would expect that would be what Coach Sam Sellers is going to do. And Rincon with the kickoff, having a little bit of a stutter step, kind of a little bit different move than you see from a kicker. Might be able to play something off of that, getting the defense or the return team for Dodge City expecting one thing and then kicking another. And there's 1:12 left to go in the game. And you see Salina South out there with a lot of low-numbered jerseys. Getting a lot of the hands team out there, the guys that can get their hands on the ball and keep it secure. And there's the kick, 1 hop and across the line. And the ball is going to be down by Dodge City. Those kind of instances where not much going there, but if you can get a weird bounce on that initial hit that was about 2 yards before the line to cross, might have something in your favor there. Dodge City takes over. Expect them to run the ball. Expect Nedler, Johnson, or Foster. And there is Johnson picking up yards and keeping the feet moving. Gonna get about 4, I'd say. And Salina South does use their timeout. 2 left, 1:05 left to go in the game. A lot has been asked of this Salina South defense tonight. Defense has been asked to keep the team in the game when special teams and the offense have lacked in certain aspects of the game. The defense technically only giving up 2 touchdowns. It'll be 2nd and 7 officially. And inside, Foster with the keeper, keeping feet moving again. Gonna pick up about 3, and Salina South takes their 2nd timeout with 1 minute left. And right here is gonna be your big down. South has to hold them here on 3rd and 4. If South holds them to about 4th and 2 or more, I would expect Dodge City to kick the ball. Probably going to have about 55 seconds left for Salina South, maybe a little bit less than that. I would honestly say if you get Dodge City about a 4th and 1 or 4th and inches, Dodge City might just line this up and try and get it, but before that 4th down happens, it is 3rd and 4. A lot of the Salina South fans on their feet right now with defense chants coming. Snap, Foster, right side again, wide open. Touchdown, Dodge City. John Johnson again. You had a fake to the run of a right side by Nedler. Nedler pulls out and throws it to a wide open Johnson, who just walks into the end zone. And that about does it, I would say. 52 seconds left. Dodge City currently up by 9 with the extra point coming. And the extra point is good. And it is a 10-point game again. With 52 seconds left, Salina South with 1 timeout. And you're asking an offense that has struggled at times tonight to come up with scores in only 52 seconds. One thing I take away so far was the Salina South defense doing a pretty good job most of the night. 3 scores attached to them, 2 of them being trick plays where the corner and or safety just bites on the play. The other score not part of the defense is a kick return right after Salina South took the lead. But then only the other score the defense gave up was a 1st and goal from the 5-yard line that the offense put the defense in. And that's going to be a short kick, the number 12 for Salina South. And he's going to be wrapped up about the 32, 33-yard line. And we'll see what Salina South elects to do with only 45 seconds left. They do still have one timeout remaining. The other stronger point, I would say, would be the receiver play tonight. Players like Baird, Ullenberger, and especially Ty Garrett coming up with big plays when Salina South needs them. Galloway having to roll out left side, gonna tuck it and run across the 45, gonna keep his head up. And they get the ball to about the 49-yard line, 34 seconds left. Salina South not quitting yet. Galloway looking left side down the field. Looking in the direction of Ullenberger, but almost picked off. I believe that might have been John Johnson, the man that stuck the knife into the side of Salina South not once but twice on those trick plays. Almost comes up with an exclamation point on the night. 26 seconds left, 2nd and 10 from the Salina South 49-yard line. Galloway looking right side to Calvert, able to cut it back inside, middle of the field pretty wide open. As Dodge City defending the outer perimeters with this such less time. Calvert picking up another first down, stopping the clock at 18 seconds. Galloway getting pressure again in the backfield. Galloway gonna load it up. Kind of looked like he was gonna load it up for a throw deep down the field, but tried to fire a bullet into double coverage to Ty Garrett, and you don't really have much of a choice there. You gotta try and get something in. And that leaves only 6 seconds remaining for Salina South. And many of the fans here at Salina Stadium did decide to exit the premises after that last touchdown. Right side to number 11, going to be wrapped up in the field of play. They're just going to let it go. And that's going to be our final. Dodge City 27, Salina South 17. And we'll be back with our player of the game as well as coach's interview right after this. Hello and welcome back to our post-game show. First up, we have Ty Garrett as our Remax Advantage MVP, player of the week. Ty, just wanted to ask you about your play tonight. You had some pretty big catches and some big moments. How would you describe your play tonight?
I mean, I thought I played pretty well tonight, and I thought my team started to pick it up in the second half. I don't recall having any catches in the first half, so my team really opened it up for me in the second half there.
Well, thank you very much, Ty, and good luck next week, and here to present the plaque to you. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
And now joined by head coach Sam Sellers of the Salina South Cougars. Coach tonight losing 27-17. Where do you kind of look at being the glaring kind of, let's say, problem during tonight? You had stuff with turnovers, had trouble with the line. Where do you start with tonight?
Well, I mean, I think it was a team effort in the loss. I think that at times all three phases played well, and at other times all three phases didn't play well. And I kind of challenged the kids after the game tonight that it's, and I really do think that they know how they can play, and it's just a matter of, it's tough when you're losing, and it's very easy to get really negative and, drop your head a little bit. And, we just, I just challenged them tonight. We know what we can be. It's just a matter of putting it together and continue to learn from the mistakes that we're making. You can have two options. You can cry about it, or you can get better. And I love this group of kids. They're all about it, and I have the utmost confidence that they'll get it figured out.
Talk about your defense specifically. Gave up two pretty big plays at the end of the game, but I thought they actually played pretty solid most of the game. Their only other score they gave up on the field was a position that the offense put them in. How do you think the defense played overall?
Up until that fourth quarter, they were great. And honestly, the fourth quarter, those two double passes there were great play calls. Yeah. And the first one, we had a breakdown. The second one, we're in an all-out situation where we have to stop them from getting a first down so we can get the ball back. And it's hard to fault the kids there. It's just, they dialed up the right number there and burned us. But it's. We kind of preach all the time, and last week we were really tough on our offense because we really struggled offensively, and but I've told them all week, it's just we can't get caught in that. Well, we can just blame everything on the offense because the defense is playing great. Because you kind of saw tonight, the offense finally started clicking, and then all of a sudden the defense, special teams first with the letdown, and then the defense is having a letdown, and that's what obviously it's not beautiful for us tonight, but this is why this game is beautiful because you have to have all three phases and all 11 guys on the field at all times playing well, and if you don't, stuff like tonight happens.
Yeah, absolutely. And last question for you, Coach. It's only going to be week 3, but already the big game, South Central. What do you think the mindset goes in for the new players, having a brand new coach on Central side? How do you think this game's going to be any different? How do you think the approach is going to be different for either South or Central? What do you think might be a little bit different this week in the field of the South Central game?
I don't know. I think it's going to be wild. That's what we do. But it'll definitely be a little familiarity for us wise. I think our coaching staff was super familiar with what they were doing and vice versa, and they probably have a little bit of advantage because a lot of their staff is still there and they're familiar with what we do, and where Coach Sambo's coming in with offensively and defensively kind of changing some things up. So it's going to be a different look, obviously, but it's probably a really good timing for us because our kids are pretty disappointed, and a bounce back game here, against your crosstown rival, it's easy to get the kids excited and going again, and it'll be another wild one.
I appreciate the time, Coach. Good luck next week against Salina Central.
Thanks, Colin.
Area high school athletes now have a big home field advantage. The new Salina Regional Sports Medicine Clinic. Led by orthopedic surgeon Dr. Timothy Hawks, Salina Regional Sports Medicine offers comprehensive care, from education to prevent sports injuries, to performance, to the preservation and healing of damaged joints through surgery and rehabilitation. Fellowship trained in sports medicine orthopedic surgery, Dr. Hawks specializes in the diagnosis and treatment of ligament, cartilage, and meniscus injuries. He and his team of athletic trainers and physician assistant supports 5 area high schools, providing the highest quality, most timely care to athletes of every sport. In the school training facility, on the field, or in our clinic, we're ready wherever and whenever you need us. From high school athletes to weekend warriors, we'll help you get back in the game and keep you in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, the leader in comprehensive sports medicine.
Come watch your favorite team and earn points with our new Blazing Rewards program, only at Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Hi, I'm Nathan Wilcom, manager at the Longhorn Steakhouse here in Salina, Kansas. We are proud supporters of our local high school sports team and our community. I'd like to invite you to join us for a great meal at Longhorn Steakhouse. We are open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Friday and Saturday from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We hope to see you at our restaurant, and when you do, ask for me or our managing partner, Sarah Grimes. We'd love to say hello.
At Domino's, they work hard to make it easy for you to earn free pizza. How hard? We probably don't have enough time to talk about all the ways they've invented for you to order, but we do have time to talk about the new ways you can earn Piece of the Pie rewards points towards free pizza. Now you can earn points when you place an order by phone or in store. That means you can earn points any way you order. If you would like to enroll, see Domino's.com/rewards or call Domino's.